So hello everyone and welcome back to Southern Deadly Yarns. I'm E from Onkaparinga Libraries and this is Elijah from Neporendi Aboriginal Forum. And we are really excited to be welcoming TikTok sensation Nathan Lyons, also known as Cooking with a Koori, whose very first book comes out on Wednesday, which is very exciting. We've got a bit of a sneak peek at it here.
Yep.
Welcome, Nathan.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Nathan is a Wiradjuri fellow living in Western Sydney, so he is unfortunately in lockdown at the moment, but that's okay because it means he has time to yarn with us.
Yeah, that's it.
Gosh.
It's those bloody Bondi buggers who buggered it up for us.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting here looking forward to an 8-up week and they went and coughed on someone and lockdown.
Happens too quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hello, and yeah, to everybody out there, thanks for joining. My name's Elijah. We're here on the lands of the Kaurna people, down at Aldinga Library, or Maldinga, the place of the Yabby. So it's good that we acknowledge the traditional owners of the place that we're on, and then also, acknowledge their ongoing spiritual connection to country. And also, with NAIDOC Week starting yesterday, the theme of hill country is very strong, and hopefully those themes will reverberate across Australia. So yeah, thanks for joining us again, Nathan. And did you want to kick things off, Eve?
Sure. So first question for you, Nathan. What made you get into cooking?
Look, I've always cooked from a young age. My mum had a rule in the house that the chef doesn't clean, sorry. And I hate cleaning and washing up, so I made sure I was the one doing the cooking, so I didn't have to wash up after dinner. So that's how it all kind of started. My nan, my mum, my auntie, my dad, my uncles, they showed me how to cook different things growing up. Then, in my late teens, I started watching YouTube and watching different people do their thing, and into my early adulthood, expanded a bit more with YouTube, just watching other people like Adam Liao, who's on the back of the book there. I've been watching him for years, and watching him do his Oriental style cooking, and I've tried a few of his dishes. So that's how it all kind of kicked off from the early age. So in September, I uploaded my first TikTok, and I uploaded just for giggles, really. It's just kind of taken off from there.
I did get some giggles when I seen you with the Coles bags.
Right, my condolences, and I don't pay for any counsellors. I was just jumping on the trend train, and I'm still yet to go out shopping in it. I've been dared to go shopping in my Coles bags. My local Coles manager is a fan of mine, so I'm going to turn up there one Monday night and just go prancing around in Coles bags, go and buy some Devon and cheese. It's going to happen, so we'll stay tuned for that one.
All right. Oh my goodness. And a moment ago you were talking about, some of these recipes, you'd have your uncles, your aunties around, you're learning. What's some of those great old recipes that you know and you've nailed and you want to hand on down to future generations?
So the curry sausage one, that's been handed down from generation to generation of blackfella, and that's been handed down to me by my uncle, and I'm going to hand it down to my kids. Curry sausage is definitely a staple in the Koori household, as is bully beef. Bully beef's more of a Murray sort of dish, but I'm going to take my own ownership on that, and I'll teach the kids on how to do that so they can hand it down to their kids and their grandkids. And Devon is, I think, an important part of modern Indigenous culture. When the Aboriginal knockout went to Dubbo, I think it was 2016 or 15, the town of Dubbo sold out of Devon and chicken. And Devon is a pretty big town, and it sold out of Devon and chicken. So Devon is a very important part of modern Indigenous culture in my eyes.
Yeah, we like to call it Fritz here for some reason. I still haven't gotten to
it. Don't get me started on Fritz. The wife, sorry?
Is it not the same?
It's the same, but it's just the name. The name's different. And I get hounded all the time. Oh, it's Fritz, bro. No, it is Devon.
It is
And
Fritz.
in WA, they call it polony. In New Zealand, they call it luncheon meat. So I forever get corrected and hounded on the correct name for Devon, but no, it's Devon.
It does sound a little bit more stylish.
It does than Fritz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, speaking of Nathan, what's your favorite recipe in the book?
So that's a hard one. See, I love my curries. So there's a few curry recipes in there. Like there's fish curry, there's Devon curry, there's chicken curry. But I think you can't go past just a classic Devon cheese, tomato sauce, toasted sandwich on fresh white bread. I think you just can't go past them.
Gosh almighty. So when we talk about sort of foods from overseas, like this is the Italian styles, this is like your French, and this is, Mexican food, do you see Devon playing a real big part of sort of authentic Aussie cuisine?
Yeah, definitely. And it's not even just the Indigenous cuisine; it's the Australian cuisine because like a lot of non-Indigenous fellas had Devon cheese sandwiches going up as well. They just could afford cheese more than what we could. We just had Devon tomato sauce sandwiches. You knew it was pay week when there was cheese on it. But yeah, it's definitely an important part of our identity as a nation.
And you mentioned that you only uploaded your first video in September, which seems crazy. You have like millions of views.
Yeah.
What inspired you to hop on board the TikTok train?
Look, I've been on TikTok for a while, and I was doing trying to be funny, but just didn't work out for me. Hey, but in September, I've been watching a few of the other people doing the cooking videos, and I'm watching that sort of stuff, and there was a lot of good food content on there. And I come across one person, cooking with a Caucasian. I thought that was pretty funny. And so I thought, wonder if we can change that to cooking with a Koori. And it just rolled out on their first bully beef video. Hey, welcome to Cooking with a Koori. And hey, that worked out pretty cool. And same as with the mad feeds. Just slip of the tongue and it just rolled off. And hey, that kind of worked. I like that. Because it's like every news anchor has their sign off. Like Brian Henderson in Sydney had that's the way it was on today's day. Well, that's just my sign off, mad feeds. And that's signature catchphrase. It's just worked.
And were you surprised by the massive reaction?
Look, I'm still surprised. I've got nearly 140 something thousand, and it still blows my mind away. Like every day, that's a full capacity MCG football stadium grand final. Sitting there watching me make stuff with Devon. That's just mind blowing. When you put those numbers into that sort of idea, that's just mind blowing. Like that's a full MCG. Sitting there watching me make a Devon sandwich. It's just nuts. And I'm very humbled by it. I feel blessed. It's awesome.
It has resonated so well, and I can't help but think, do you reckon there's room for like a deadly master chef on Channel 10 or something like
that? Maybe. We'll see how we go. I don't know. Probably. I reckon it could be on there. I'm not going to be on there because I'm not deadly enough, but there are plenty of deadly Indigenous cooks on there.
Well, I was thinking we might even see you in Hollywood one day, and then like, who would we get to play Nathan Lyons?
I
don't know.
What about Hugh Jackman? Is he free?
We'll check.
He might be looking for work.
Yeah, go and hit him up. He's got my complexion. I like the fella.
He's a good bloke for sure. Now, we did have a go at making some of the recipes in the book, Nathan, which I know you had a look at. If anybody hasn't seen them, check them out on the Onkaparinga Libraries and Neporendi Facebook pages. But what did you reckon of cooking with an unga? Was Elijah any good?
Oh, mate, he's gonna put me out of business, this fella. If he keeps going the way I'm going, I'm gonna be out the door. I'm gone. I'm done, son. I'm good.
It was a bit of fun, but I got to admit, you must have a better work ethic than I did, because I've only done a couple, and I think that's enough for me.
Well, yeah, look, I feel like that sometimes, but it's the people who support me. They keep me going. I'll flick through the messages and the comments, and I'm like, yeah, I've got to do that one. I've got to keep going. Yeah, that's why I do it. At the end of the day, yeah, it's my followers. It's the followers who support me. So I've got to support them. I've got to keep going.
Wow. And you're obviously pretty good at time management. If you've already cooked up a meal today, you've got everybody fed.
I'm terrible at it. Today was just a luck of a draw. It was a luck of a draw, because I thought we were on the 6:30, so I was losing my mind now. Oh, I've run out of time. But hang on, 7:30. No, I'm good. Let's do this. I could knock this out in an hour.
Yeah, look, our TikTok wasn't without some hiccups. Kangaroo tail only comes frozen, apparently, which isn't great when you buy it on the morning you're going to cook it.
What?
Thankfully, the local grocery store down this way has kangaroo tails, but yeah, they're frozen. I'd forgot to factor that in. So we defrosted it in record
stuck it in the
time.
sink for a while, yeah.
Yeah, so I got mine freshly delivered. They were frozen, but mine were like fresh off the roof. Like they were just right in the freezer. That's how fresh it was. So I had to defrost it. So I had to allow a bit of time before I cooked it. So that's why I slow cooked it as well.
Yeah, and we have had a few aunties say, well, you need to go do it the proper way. You can't just go rocking up to the grocery store and buying it. But don't know.
Like, that's what I say to a lot of fellas. Do some more retail. If you can find me a fresh kangaroo in Penrith, I'll do it. Yeah, it's apart from the local greys that run out in front of me while I'm driving my car. You can't really pull them up and just. Oh, there's one. Just grab out the hacksaw and grab the tail off it. hang on, Skippy, don't move. This is from my followers. Stop moving, Skippy. What's that, Skip? You don't want me to cook your tail? Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry, mate. Oh, dear.
What if I promise to put some curry on it? She'll be right.
I really did enjoy that kangaroo stew, though.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Slow cooked kangaroo is the bomb. Like kangaroo, if you fry it up, it can get a little bit rank if you fry it up. So I prefer to slow cook it to avoid that smell. Anyone who fried kangaroo knows what I'm talking about. So just slow cook it. It comes out so nice and tender. You can just stroke it with a fork. It's so good.
Yeah, and just a little bit earlier too, we were saying how you can sort of almost take people back in time, and sometimes towards Christmas I'll do like little Kwangdong tarts for some of the aunties, and it's amazing when you see somebody just bite into something and they're like a child again.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's it. I've seen that look on your face when you made it. Just that smile. It's just yes, that's it. I know exactly where you just went. Just that smile, man. I seen it. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. When I'm cooking for the mob, and the aunties, the uncles, and they like my sausage curry, and you see that it's like the eyes roll back in their head, and just that smile. I know what's just happened. It's the memories, and that's what I love, and that's why I do it.
Yeah. No, it's really, really quite amazing. So thank you for that, and then thank you for sharing this as well. Yeah.
So do you reckon, Nathan, that this book will get more blokes into the kitchen? We obviously worked on Elijah, and you spent a lot of time in the kitchen yourself. Do you reckon we'll see more men serving up some mad feeds?
Oh, look, I hope so. And I've had quite a few followers and messages and videos and tags and just blokes doing stuff in the kitchen. It's fantastic. I support that wholeheartedly. Seeing the fellas get here, the wife looks after the kids all day. The six of them, you probably hear them in the background. They're having a cage match, title championship at the moment. I'm pretty sure the 2-year-olds win at the moment, from what I can hear. She does a nice, just she's brutal. But so I'll come home and I'll just cook dinner and try and give the wife a bit of a rest. I certainly hope that more blokes get in the kitchen and there's plenty already in there. But I hope this inspires them and just going from meat and 3 veg to something to be a little bit more classy, if you can call it that, really.
Totally. Who wouldn't call slow cooked kangaroo curry classy?
I've had some kangaroo tail at one of these posh places in the city, and oh my gosh, took it to the next level.
Yeah, it's just a little bit fancy.
Yeah, but that's sort of slow cooked it. The incisions were made by like a ninja, so the way it's all carved up and it's all just there, just sort of dripping off the bone, and it's just
mine wasn't. Mine was just literally a hacksaw, just dropping the towel up right down the bunnies, grab a nice hacksaw, and I can't do ninja styles. That's not me.
Yeah. And I remember a little while ago, just out here at Wollonga Markets, we had Ainsley Harriet come along, and he's there cooking up a storm. And do you see yourself hitting the road and doing a tour around Australia or anything like that sometime soon?
Hey, I'd love to. I just can't afford it. But that'd be cool. Just going around to different Indigenous communities, handing out Devon sandwiches. That'd be mad.
We'll host you. We'll put our hand up.
Yeah, that'd be mad. Just imagine that, just pulling up to the mission, bucket load of sandwiches. Here you go, have a Devon cheese tomato sandwich on the house.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And the cheese in the car, we're off. That'll be good.
That's it. Serving out bowls of sausage curry, bully beef. The mob would love it.
And you did mention Adam Liao a moment ago. If you could cook with a few celebrity chefs, have you got any idea as to who that'd be?
Dream collaborator.
Man, look, I'll probably get my ass roasted, but I love to do something with Gordon Ramsay. Just because I've watched a lot of his content, both his instructional series and like Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares. I watched a lot of him and I learned a fair bit from him. So to do something with standing in the kitchen with him, man, that'd be next level. I'll probably get called a donkey or have a bin thrown at me or something, but it'd be worth it. Yeah.
Totally.
Good.
Totally.
Like I even said to Adam Liao, because on Wednesday on SBS over here in Sydney, I went on to Adam Liao's new program, The Cook Up, and I made bully beef for him. So to stand in his kitchen and cook for him, that was just mind blowing, man. Yeah.
Ooh, it's happening.
Yeah. You're on TV already. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I just take things one day at a time, taking it as they come.
Now we've obviously noticed your very cool T-shirt. Surely there's a Keen's Curry sponsorship on the horizon.
What do you mean on the horizon? It's already here.
Really?
Don't you fellas do your homework? Jeez, come on now.
We've been caught out. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so McCormick, who owns Keen's, we've already partnershiped.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're already in a relationship partnership. So I'm already officially sponsored by Keen's.
Nice.
In fact, you fellas were here at first. On Wednesday, I'm going to do a video, and it's a limited edition, something that Keens have done for me, and there's 20 of them to give away. So stay tuned for Wednesday on my social medias, because on Wednesday there's going to be a massive drop, and they dead set. They showed me, I had goosebumps. It was magical. So yeah, it's going to be good. I can't wait to show you.
Damn.
Right, we'll be sure to we'll be sure to check out how to be in the running for it, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, you definitely want this one.
Right.
But I announced that in a TikTok buddy about a month and a half ago.
Oh, they're obviously working us too hard, Nathan. We haven't had time to scroll TikTok.
Oh, well.
We should get paid for scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, we should.
I wish I can get paid for scrolling TikTok. That'd be mad, eh?
That's the dream.
I wish.
And is there any other partnerships in the wings?
So that's the only official one that I've signed. I've done other promotional work that you may or may not have seen around the tracks. There was a video by a national telecom carrier. They included too much coverage. You fellas haven't come across that one yet?
No, we were caught up on the Coles bag bikini.
You fellas, geez, you fellas are behind the time down there in Adelaide. What's going on here?
We really are. We really are. I think we just moved on from shillings and pences a little while ago.
You fellas just discovered the light bulb. That's so good. So good. You all went from fire torches to gas lamps. Top of the world, man.
They've got this really cool thing called the wheel. Really good.
Yeah, have you fellas seen it? Yeah, no, we do burnouts now up here.
Goodness me.
Oh my goodness. So tell us, Nathan, what's next for you? Have you got any more books on the coming out? What are you busy writing new recipes, or what's next?
And look, this is one of the questions that I get asked quite a bit, and my honest answer is I don't know. I don't have any plans. I'm just riding the wave of popularity, and if that wave crashes tomorrow night, then hell, I've done some awesome things. I've done stuff in the last 6 months that people set out their whole lives to do. Yeah, I barely passed English at high school, and yet I've got my cookbook sitting on your desk there, published author from a fella who's barely passed English at high school.
It's amazing how many people say that. They say they pass English and now they're published authors, #1 best-selling. It's amazing. Yeah.
And I've been on national TV on a cooking show, not as a contestant, as a guest cook. So if the wave crashes tomorrow night and I fade out into the distance after my 15 minutes of fame, then hell, I've done some awesome things, and I'm entirely grateful for that. So my honest answer is I don't know. I'll just take it one day at a time, and whatever pops up tomorrow, it pops up tomorrow.
Oh, well, that approach has served you well so far.
Yeah, no, it sure has.
Wow. So we might see another cooking book with glossy photos and.
Hey, when I done the photo shoot for that one, that was awesome, eh? I was mucking around. The photographer had a log of Devon, and I was just being a bit of a clown with it. And I'm flipping around, and he's got this really nice shot of me just smiling and this Devon log just mid-air, just like this, and it's just. And I said to the publisher, "That's the cover photo." They went like, "No, that's not the cover photo." No. Really? You got this kilo of Devon mid-air, me doing this with a cheeky smile on your face, and that's not the cover photo? Come on now.
Simon and Schuster, I don't know what they're talking about, obviously. Just kidding.
But no, the photo that they did pick is good because I don't smile much. I have what they call resting bitch face. So I always look kind of cranky, but I'm not. That's just me sitting still. Yeah, throw a slice of Devon at me, then I might crack a smile, but other than that, I'll just look cranky as.
Oh, Nathan, this is the funniest Southern Deadly Yarn we've ever had.
Hey, this is me being polite as well.
Just imagining who's going to be the most serious, you know, when we come to all the celebrity chefs. And,
Yeah.
I'm not a chef.
oh, yes,
Nah.
yes, yes.
What do you call yourself? An influencer?
Cook.
Man, I'm just the dad who does stuff with Devon. I'm just a home cook. Now, I don't claim to be a chef. I've never said once that I'm a chef. I don't. The true chefs put a lot of hard work, learning into their careers, and I've done none of that. And I don't own the right to that title, so I don't claim it, and nor do I want to claim that title. It's not me. I'm just the dad who cooks stuff for his kids, and people seem to like watching what I do. So, no, I'm not a chef.
No. I've made that mistake talking to chef before, and
Oh, okay. Touchy, is it?
I got a bit of a grilling, bit of serving. Yeah.
they're cranky buggers too, some of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, if Gordon Ramsay's anything to go by, for sure.
Yeah.
He
They
seems
talk
right
about
though.
they talk about it being the hostility industry rather than the hospitality industry. But oh dear me.
All right, Nathan, my sides hurt from laughing. We might wrap it up.
Sorry, my bad.
Don't be sorry. It's a good thing.
It's good.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're actually
Thanks for having me.
You're actually our season 2 finale guest. So thank you for joining us. Thank you to
You say the best for last.
Obviously, we did the schedule that way on purpose.
Yeah,
Don't
That's
tell
what
the
I said
other
in
one.
school. I'm always in the rear of the gear. That's me, in the back. That's why I was always down the back of the bus.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing as well, and even just saying, you know, you failed English because I failed it a few times. It wasn't quite my highlighted subject.
Nah, they don't get me started on maths. My maths teacher once told me, she goes, "No one will ever get paid to look out a window. Now I get paid to drive a bus, so I get paid to look out a window." It's
So you drive buses?
in my spare time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not busy being a viral sensation, yeah.
Got to put food on the table somehow.
You got to keep it real. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Well,
it.
thanks, Nathan. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We'll have the yarn live on our website tomorrow, onkaparingacity.com. So check it out.
That's mad.
And be sure to buy Nathan's book or borrow it from your local library. It'll be out Wednesday.
And cook some mad feeds.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thanks, everyone.
Right, see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Laters.